Previously, Fortnite had a lot of mythic items, and finally today, we got the addition of a brand new mythic ability into that loot pool. So today, we are gonna be going ahead and checking out the new Fortnite update. Starting from the new rift which has just opened up on top of the sky. Well, because of this rift, we actually got the addition of a brand new location, which is called Grim Gables. Over here, you guys can actually spot a lot of pumpkins. There's also a maze, but most importantly, there's actually a big house. And inside this house, we can actually spot ourselves the grandfather's clock from Stranger Things. This is a prop from the movie itself, and we have seen Fortnite add a lot of props in the game when they're trying to tease a collaboration. We have seen the refrigerator from the Indiana Jones movie, and later on the skin came out in the game. And just like that, it is now speculated now that we have 4 nightmares beginning from 18th of this month. We are now gonna be seeing the Vecna skin in the game. This skin is gonna be pretty awesome because this has been highly anticipated since the last collaboration we have seen with Stranger Things. And well, the Vecna skin is definitely one of the skins that people definitely want to get their hands on. And this is not the only collaboration skin that we'll be seeing. It turns out that we are now gonna be finally seeing X-23 coming up to the game. If you're not aware who X-23 is, in simple words, it's basically the female version of the Wolverine. Remember where Fortnite actually added in the Wolverine game files back in the game again? It turns out that those game files were added back to the game again because there's a new female Wolverine coming up to the game, which is gonna be pretty awesome. And well, with this Halloween update, it turns out that Fortnite is now doing a collaboration with Dead by Daylight, and within this game there's actually a lot of Halloween based characters in the game. So seeing a character like Jason or Freddy Krueger in the game is definitely gonna make a lot of people happy, because the last time Fortnite actually teased out a collaboration, it was with Pennywise from the It movie. And well, we actually saw a lot of balloons popping up next to the sewers in the game. So seeing that as well is definitely gonna make a lot of people happy, because a lot of people did expect for the skin to show up in the item shop. I will also be revealing the new mythic ability which has been added to the game, but first let's have a look at the big changes happening with the new items in the game. It turns out that finally, after a very long time, we're gonna see the return of launch pads, but this time we will be able to grab these launch pads and throw them. This is gonna be a new item that will be found in chest, floor loot, and as well as from the supply drops, making this throwable launch pad a really nice moving and mobility item in the game. Along with this, within these 2 weeks while we have the grappling gun, we're also gonna see the arrival of a brand new item which has been teased out by Fortnite themselves. This is gonna be the goo gun, which was actually revealed in the trailer. And well, this item is quite overpowered because it will stick to the opponents and it will literally explode. And this is not the only crazy stuff added in the new update. It turns out that if you actually go ahead and collect the keys that we can find in the game, instead of opening the mythic vaults, you can now actually open the brand new hollow chest. These chests could be found throughout the game, and they actually have random spawn locations, and they will actually spawn in after the first circle has actually spawned in. The best part about these hollow chests is that whatever item you want to get for yourselves, it will actually show that. You can also get exotic items through these hollow chests, which makes these the most amazing chests that we have ever had in the history of Fortnite. Now I'll be finally revealing the new mythic ability in the game, and to understand that, you might have actually spotted a new tornado in the game. This is actually the second tornado which has actually spawned in, and because of this, Chrome has actually taken over new places in the game, including Sleepy Sounds, Shimmering Shrine, Fort Jonesy, and as well as the Butter Barn. The Chrome is spreading very rapidly, and because of this, a lot of new places have actually started to hover above the ground. You guys can actually spot a brand new flying lighthouse, and as well as there's also a big blimp which is actually moving towards the Herald Sanctum. If you remember on top of Covert Cavern where we used to have a boss, well, the blimp is finally on the move right now, and this is not the only thing which is flying up in the sky. A week ago we could actually spot the pirate ship over here, but as you can see, it has started to move right now and it can now be spotted over here. On top of this, the no sweat insurance building, even that is moving again. The no sweat insurance building has survived a lot of stuff throughout the years, and this time as well, it turns out that the no sweat insurance building is gonna stay intact. On top of this, the gas station has also started to move. And you might be thinking, what does all of these things have to do with the new mythic ability? Well, let me tell you. The plan of the Herald boss is to consume the entire map with Chrome. And well, as you know, that we are finally getting ourselves the brand new Halloween update from 18th. And before that, Fortnite has actually finally added a new mythic ability in the game. We have seen a lot of mythic abilities being added to the game since season 4, and personally I think those mythic abilities were one of the most funniest and the best things that we could actually use in the game. If you missed out the chance to use these mythic abilities, well, look no further. Cause well, the female Wolverine which is being added to the game, she could be having the Wolverine's claws. But on top of that, another big change that just took place in this update is the return of grapple gloves. But these grapple gloves are only gonna stay for 2 weeks. But if you're unhappy with that, don't be, cause it turns out that these grapple gloves will be actually replaced with some brand new Spider-Man mythics. We're soon gonna see the arrival of Miles Morales Spider-Man. At the Daily Bugle itself, we have actually seen a lot of teasers from the X-Men to the Green Goblin. And alongside that, we have also seen the poster of Miles Morales, and the only skin which is still yet to come out in the game right now is Miles Morales. And now that the Fortnite leakers have found out that Fortnite is finally bringing back the Spider-Man mythics, the first guess that actually comes in everyone's mind is definitely Miles Morales. But on top of that, the caretaker boss is actually making a return with the Sideways army. It looks like one of them survived when the map was flipping. And yes, now they will be available for Fortnitemares for this season. Well, once you go ahead and defeat the boss will be giving you a lot of mythic items. These mythic items are actually gonna include the Sideways rifle, the Sideways minigun, and as well as the Sideways scythe. But on top of this, for every single Halloween event, we have been seeing the Witch Broom mythic item. So that is also making a return for this year's Halloween. Now, let me tell you the mythic ability that everyone wants to get their hands on right now. Now, this mythic ability is a pretty cool item, because if you're wondering what's a mythic ability and a mythic weapon, weapons are basically like the ARs and shotguns and DMRs that we have in the game right now. In the last Fortnite update, we got ourselves the Mythic Dmr, and you guys can actually get this for yourselves if you go ahead and plant a reality sapling at the snow biome. And once you go ahead and harvest it, this Mythic Dmr is gonna be yours, and this is actually gonna do a lot of damage. So now, let's jump into the brand new Mythic Boss that Fortnite has been working on. And finally, after waiting for so long, Fortnite is adding in a brand new Mythic Boss in the game, which is codenamed as Freaky, and this boss has been added in the game files already. The boss is actually gonna use a pumpkin launcher, but most importantly, what's interesting about this boss is instead of dropping in a mythic weapon, this boss is gonna drop in a mythic ability. We are also gonna get a lot of new Halloween skins in the game, so if you're getting them, then please use code GATTU in the item shop and click on this video which is showing up right now, because this video is pretty awesome.